Hello there. So today I'd like to show you the BandSpec Drone Enhancers. I'll just show you this fly here because it actually describes how the system works. Drone enhancers, what are they? As you can see here on the table, we have an array of moisture control systems come in all various shapes and sizes. And if you look at the various systems here, you can see they're actually quite bulky. So you have tubes, you'll have canisters in your bag, and that can be quite cumbersome when you're in particular when you're putting the bag back into the pipe case. Obviously, you're supposed to remove all of the parts, but not everybody does that, as we know. So all of these systems will offer moisture control. As we're playing, we're generating a lot of moisture, and we have to regulate that somehow, in particular if you're a wet blower. Now, the drone enhancers, these are the BandSpec Drone Enhancers, they're just new on the market, or they were introduced at the World Pipe Band Championships. In comparison, if you see them sat here, they're very small and compact in comparison to other moisture control systems. So the BandSpec describes these as a hybrid between a moisture control and a drone valve. Drone valves are there to assist folks that have problems with striking. I was sent these about 6 months ago. I haven't had them in my pipe since, just testing them, and I have to say I've been really quite impressed. You hardly notice they're in the pipes, to be honest with you. Just to describe how they work, I mean, all of these systems are basically have the same principle. You're blowing moist air into the bag, and the air going to the drone reeds it is dried with either silica gels or, in this case, with active alumina beads. This is the V3 system, very heavy, similar type of system with the active alumina beads. And this system here, the BandSpec, it has a filter on either side of the beads when you put them inside. I'll just show you there, inside the small cylinder. They're very well made, easy to access, and all you do is you pop them into your pipe bag. So I have a pipe bag here, just attach some drone stock, sorry, and just to show you how these work, you insert them here into the drone stock on the inside of the bag. Now, a lot of the systems, you'll need these rubber cups to allow flexibility within the bag, because, as I say, these things can take up a lot of space in your pipe bag. So here you go. You can see they're attached to the stocks on the inside of the bag, and pulled through. They're hardly noticeable. They just sit there, and they do offer moisture control. Obviously, they don't have as much of the bead silica or the active alumina beads in as other systems, but I find it really quite adequate. I mean, how often have I had to dry these? Maybe once a week. Take them out, dry the beads or replace the beads, and then dry the active alumina beads. Just pop them in the oven at, I think, 200 degrees for an hour. And but as well, this, in particular for those that have issues with striking and cut off, they offer a similar benefit to a drone valve. So there's you'll have confidence in striking in and confidence in cutting off, in particular if you're playing a pipe and you don't want to be the piper that has the drones making a noise at the end of a set. So yeah, so the main benefits here: confident striking, confident cutoff. In addition, you'll have moisture control to a certain extent, and as you can see, they're very easy to fit. They take up next to no space within the bag. You don't know they're there. Seriously, that's what I've noticed. I've actually forgotten that they're in my bag, and they're not cumbersome like a lot of these systems with the tube systems, etc. Yes, these moisture control systems may give you a longer playing duration. That is a fact, but I find this more than sufficient for myself. I'm not that particular a wet player. If you have a good water trap in your bag, that will take up the first moisture, and this is just for the moisture going to the drones. Nigel at BandSpec, who he gave me these drone valves about 6 months ago just to try, and the response he got at the Worlds was great, and he forwarded this message that he received from a customer that picked up a set of the drone enhancers at the Worlds, and he dropped him this note just basically 2 or 3 weeks later, and I'll read it out to you because this is from a genuine customer, and it says, "Hello, you may not remember me, but I bought a set of your drone enhancers with the moisture absorbent parts in it. Was just to say they worked brilliantly. Played them at Cowl for the dancers this year and kept my drones dry from moisture getting to them. Just delighted with them and hardly noticed that they are even there too." And that sums up my experience with the drone enhancers. So if you're looking for a compact drone enhancer or moisture control with the benefit of the striking and cut off, I would highly recommend the BandSpec Drone Enhancers. Very compact, and they come in at a very, very good place. They're very well made as well, very solid, and will last a long, long time. Okay.